Hello, ladies and gentlemen, I am your wonderful host, Phantomin, and welcome to Mechwarrior Online. Wait. No, I'm gonna try and be upbeat about this, because, well, this is supposedly where the game is going to be starting to turn over a new leaf. If you haven't heard, today is the day the Civil War update comes out for Mechwarrior Online. What is the Civil War update? Well, it's more or less a giant content update, adding new mechs and new equipment for basically everything you could possibly conceive of as the game advances its internal timeline up from the clan invasion to the Fedcom Civil War, which, if you're familiar at all with the MechWarrior games, that's where most of them take place, as did, if you all remember, my MechWarrior 4 Let's Play. Rather, the games in the MechWarrior 4 Let's Play. All three of those games took place within the Fedcom Civil War, and it is quite a very happening time in the Battletech lore. It's basically where everything, just everything calms down after the clan invasion, and all that technology that came about suddenly starts to circulate. You start to see a whole lot of interesting new shit hit the board, and predictably, nobles get their panties in a bunch, and then everything starts exploding. So, where does that leave us? Well, that leaves us here with an Annihilator. Remember old Gibraltar Gunsmoke? Well, this isn't him. However, he is set to make a return. I will, however, see if the game is actually worth playing at all before I drop money on actually making it gray. As you can see, we have this rather kind of snot green camouflage. And also, this isn't the variant I'm going to be using as the basis for old Gunsmoke. That would be the 2A variant. This is the 1P. I'm going to be trying out this one first, mainly because it starts with rotary autocannons. More or less what I'm going to do is I'm going to pillage literally almost everything on this mech chassis and jam it into another one, so I don't have to spend too much money. But I have been playing the game before the update came out in, the months running up to this, and, well, honestly, I'm still not terribly impressed by it, even though the game has come a long way in terms of quality of life stuff. There are still things that I dislike about the game, and there's things that MechWarrior Living Legends just completely avoids some fucking how, and games like World of Tanks have, which, my frustrations with those games carry over into this one, except, well, I dislike this game even more because mainly it was a lot of botched promises and really, really, really disastrous turns and decisions made by the development studio. But, well, let's see what the boys have been up to since we left them. We're gonna drop into quick play, and we're gonna attempt to shoot some stuff. So, bear with me as I am not an expert at this game, but in my defense, this game really wasn't worth becoming an expert in before today, and still may not be. But we shall see. So, the patch came out about an hour ago, so everybody should be good and entrenched in the matchmaker by now. So let's see how long this takes us. What we are driving is the Annihilator 1P variant, which, well, as I said, comes free with rotary autocannons, which, well, we may have to jam into old Gibraltar for lack of the ability to jam in, well, as many light and heavy machine guns as I was wielding in Mercenaries. But this has 2 rotary autocannon 5s, 2 rotary autocannon 2s, and to back it up, a bunch of lasers. I would see it as kind of heretical to have an Annihilator based around lasers, but okay, fine, whatever. So, this I actually like about this system. You can actually pick what you want to play, and what map you want to play. Well, I was gonna pick Manifold, but, well, everyone else voted Manifold already. But this is one of those quality of life things that I do actually like, and would actually like to see in more games, because, well, it's a good thing. You vote on what game mode and map you want to play with everyone else you've been matchmade with, and if you don't get your choice, your vote is worth more the next time you enter into matchmaking. So as you go and get disappointed repeatedly, eventually you will in fact be able to play the thing that you wanted, if it comes up. So, That's nice. That's kind of one of those disturbing things that even with Piranha Games and all their incompetence managed to actually come up with something good. It makes me wonder, why the hell doesn't games like World of Tanks and War Thunder have this kind of thing? But we have entered the game, and now we will begin the European servers. Oh boy, everyone brace for lag. We're gonna be rubbing shoulders with the Europors. But, well, we're about to drop in with, well, what do we got here? Where am I? Fontaman, down here. A HGN Highlander, I believe? That's a Battle Master. Kodiak? Right. So it looks like we've got a Heavy and Assault Lance. Alright, fine, I'm good with that. And now we get to see the, well, in 40 seconds, as we wait for everyone to ready up, we get to see the startup procedure and the cockpit of the Annihilator, which I did kind of look around in the preview window, or rather the garage before I started recording. However, I do not know what our field of vision is going to be looking like, but it does look like it's very spacious. There's not a lot whole lot to impede it because it is at the top of a giant Godzilla monster. Okay.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Hey, that's really cool. And then you remember that you're playing Mechwarrior Online.
Stop any hostiles that get in your way.
Okay, so the field of view here is actually quite alright. Alright, so there's our Battle Master, there's our Kodiak, and that is, in fact, a Highlander. Hey, look at me! I know my designations and abbreviations. I am so smart. Okay, but now what do we got here? We got a rotary, we got two Rack 2s, two Rack 5s, and medium lasers, and a snub-nosed PPC. Why? Because
Enemy forces have Sigma.
we're gonna mostly be relying on the Rack 2s and Rack 5s, but, well, the medium lasers are there for encouragement. 4 medium lasers, well, I did play this game way back in beta. And, well, 4 medium lasers kind of gets the job done with basically anything. It's not exactly nothing to, it's not exactly anything to write home about, but it's a reliable backup weapon. The Atlas basically ran on it, and things like the laser-based Hunchback, the Swayback, did a pretty good job of keeping themselves alive. And then, of course, there were the Gauza Pulse, which I do not ever want to see ever again. Okay, so let's open up the battle grid here. This is Conquest, so we are attempting to take control of the points on the map to build tickets for our team to win. We are remaining with our lance of countrymen here, aside from that one clanner over there. But then again, well, this is technically a clan mech, but I obviously purchased it offhand off the market because it's 2057 now. You can do that. And, well, it looks like the enemy is predictably massing in the center with everyone else, and we're kind of late to the party. So, unfortunately, we are an assault lance, but hopefully when we get there, we'll be able to effect change. Okay. We are entering what looks like a Borg cube. Single file, gentlemen. It seems the Battle Master? Right. That is the Battle Master. His AMS is shooting at stuff. Good. Missiles are annoying and they should go away. Also, I don't hear anything, but then again, we're in space, so I suppose that makes sense. Guys, I'd like to shoot stuff. You're kinda in the way. You're it, Highlander. You're in the way. Oh god, assault mechs in a corridor, and this one hunchback here. He's here for moral support. Unfortunately, I'd like to try out my $20 new shiny mech. Ow! But I'd like to get into position without inadvertently shooting my teammates because I know the overhang on this mech is immense.
Target acquired.
But you see, I've already shot the Battle Master. Alright, fine. We're doing this. Oh! Oh! I'm not sure exactly how much damage I did, but it looked fearsome. I definitely scared them. However, when I pressed mouse 3, my medium lasers did not fire. So that is mapped to the wrong fucking key. Alright, fine. I didn't need the medium lasers anyway, but I know mouse 4 works, probably, right? Right. Okay. Mad Cat's dead. What are we dealing with here? Oh. Oh, wait. That's how you press that.
Heat level critical.
That builds up a whole lot of fucking heat really quickly, but then again, I'm gonna blame the snub-nosed PPC for that. Ah.
Target.
Okay, he's dead.
Heat level critical.
Wow! Verado told me that racks overheat the mech really fucking quickly, but, well, now I believe him. Jesus Christ.
Target destroyed.
Kill? I barely shot at him. But okay, fine, I'll get my credit. Hello, Catapult. Get the fuck back here.
Hostiles have collected 50% of their resources. Capture resources.
Critical.
Wow, I need me some cool shot for this thing, because Jesus fucking Christ. Firing both of those is basically instantly overheating your entire mech.
Resource point beta is ours.
Heat level critical.
Fine, direct twos. Good, got him! Dead! One catapult in the bag.
New target
Hey.
acquired. Target destroyed.
Okay! Actually, the rack 2s are fairly sufficient without actually overheating the entire fucking mech. So you know what? We're just gonna make rack 2s. Let's see what rack 5s are like by themselves, though.
Target acquired.
Is that a shit? No, it's an Uziel. Get back here, you son of a bitch! This is working out fairly well, shockingly enough. Okay, am I gonna be able to step over this without falling into it? Okay, good. We're fine. We are the master of this terrain. Yes. As I said, I'm probably gonna dump the lasers as soon as I can.
Target destroyed.
Didn't kill him, but well...
Halfway to victory.
I got the assist for it.
Holding on to our resource points.
Alright. Like I said, I'm gonna ditch most of the laser-based weaponry, mainly because I don't need more encouragements to overheat my mech inadvertently.
Target acquired.
What is that? Linebacker. He's running into a wall repeatedly. Oh, wait, he was just lagging. Alright, so we've picked up 2 kills so far. I think we're doing pretty okay. This is not actually that bad. I took structural that's probably from overheating. Right, that's what that does. Right, I overheated my mech like a moron. I think that might be the last enemy on the enemy team. Spin up, spin up. I'd like to shoot him.
Target destroyed.
Well, 70... Do you see how fast that actually... Federation Crusader? Yeah, okay. I think I actually have that decal too. But, like you saw, that just shot up to 75% heat, basically instantaneously. So, rack 2s and 5 combination, not good. Or rather, not good under the... Oh, see. Oh, they're over there, huh? It's a light mech versus another light mech, and there's just... Well, another one of my lance mates out there. So it seems as though there's only one enemy left. Good! We have defeated them in the field of battle.
Almost there. One final push.
Where the hell's that light mech?
Target acquired.
It's a locust. Way the fuck over there.
We've captured resource point Sigma.
Okay. So, I think the game is basically going to be over by the time we get even remotely near that enemy. So, there's that. Good game, folks! We're going to keep trudging towards the locust, just in case we actually maybe get a kill on the locust. But it seems like the other assault mech over there is probably going to do the job for us. Spent most of my time in view mode. Oh, look! There's a kill counter up in the... Oh, isn't that nice? 2 skulls. Not bad. Also, there are some readout things I could stash, or rather, some additional adornments I could put on the Annihilator. Alright.
Yeah.
Somehow, that locust managed to survive being shot at by multiple mechs, but okay, fine, whatever. As I said, there are some adornments that I could stick on my mech, but I will now, well, that was a sizable bonus. 2,000 XP, but then again, I'll chalk that up to this thing coming with a free premium account. So at least this is going to be a little bit easier, rather, getting some things grinded out for this. Like the skill points, which, well, we'll have a look at now. As I now will begin putting together what I will deem the actual Gibraltar Gunsmoke of this game. That was a pretty okay outing. Rotary autocannons seem like they actually do something, and it seems like Rack 2s are sufficient. Rack 5 seem a little bit overkill. So, well, I've got a plan now. But wait until the mech lab actually loads. Thank you. Right. One thing I will say about this game in its favor is that now, after several, well, actually, I can't really say very much because I've got a ridiculously powerful computer, but from my perspective at least, after, you know, over a year, they've mostly ironed out most of the performance issues, so the game actually runs very smooth. It's actually kind of funny. If this game, if Mechwarrior Living Legends had this game sort of smoothness in the way that it operated, Living Legends would be absolutely perfect. Unfortunately, you get the smoothness that you want from a AAA game, but, well, you're still playing Mechwarrior Online. Ah! Alright. Well, enough enough ribbing. Let's go into the mech lab and start fucking with things. Alright, so, as I said, we're going to pilfer the 1P of all of its innards, like the light engine and the rack 2s. And I think that's basically all we really need out of it. I'm not going to use the rotary autocannon 5s because they seem like a bit of a waste. But then again, once you see what I'm about to do in the in the other variant, you'll probably question my sanity. But then again, you all remember what Gibraltar Gunsmoke was. It was comedy ballistics loadouts, and in this manner, I will not disappoint. But let's see here. The 1P now doesn't have an engine, it's basically a hulk of steel, and we will now go to the Annihilator 2A. Why are we getting onto the Annihilator 2A? Because it has 6 ballistic hardpoints, which is the most out of any of these. Though, for some reason, they saw fit to give us an energy-based variant with 8 energy hardpoints, because, you know, why not? But, as you can see, it is kind of a shame, really, that we can't get more ballistics hardpoints, but whatever, the Daishi already exists, apparently, so we can't have anything better than that. But, now, let us adjust the 2A. As you can see, this comes with, well, 4 LBX-10s, which is pretty entertaining. However, this is not what we're going to need. This will not do at all. So, since we have shit tons of money, and by what you're about to see, we're about to have hilarious amounts of space in this mech. What we're going to do is we're going to jam this full of all the nice things that we can actually get onto a mech. We're going to compensate for what I'm going to be loading with just basically making room for every single little bit of technology that we can get to make this machine better. But first, strip out the LBXs and all of the ammunition. It's nice that there's case here. We have case. Good. Good. That will help. But let's see here. Aluminium pulse lasers. Well, we might keep those, considering that, well, yeah, we can't really do anything else in the arms with those slots, and those are only laser slots. God, I hate this shit. But whatever. So what we're going to do is we're going to come down as where are the rack 2s? We have 2 rack 2s, so we will jam those in the chest. And that brings us up to 68 tons. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to put the rack ammo in the chest as well, which doesn't seem like a great idea. However, case is there. So, well, I could do what we all used to do, which was jam the ammunition in, well, in the legs. However, we're going to have a lot of ammunition-dependent weapons here, so we're going to run out of these 4 slots here very quickly. Okay, so, alright, the engine as well. The light engines, which, if I'm not mistaken, are lighter, because we had a 300 rating, right? Which is actually the best light engine that you can get your hands on. It's actually very expensive. Now, you see, this is... I might not actually wind up changing this out because, well... It's... The 300 light engine is 20 tons, and this is only 11 tons. We're gonna be slow as shit, however, well, that's more tonnage. I'll see what we can manage before we go and do that, but another thing we're going to do here is we're just going to go Endo steel structure, double heat sinks, and... Well, is light ferrofibrous more efficient? Right, 6% more. Right, it's 12%, occupies 12 slots. Alright. It applies... Light ferrofibrous occupies less critical slots, but it doesn't actually apply, or rather, it doesn't actually give you as much armor protection as ferrofibrous would. The standard, standard does that. 12% and 6%. So, we'll go with standard ferrofibrous. Now, as you can see, these slots are filling up very quickly. So, or rather, all these dynamic armor slots are going to have to be shuffled around, which is going to be making our loadouts a little bit more, well, problematic. But we did save some tonnage, though. But now, what else? Now we begin my crazy plans. What are we going to do with Fonto's crazy plans? Well, first of all, we're going to strap machine guns into this thing. Why? Because, well, that's what Gibraltar Gunsmoke was. Now, unfortunately, the heavy machine guns, I know, have hilariously limiting range. Oh, light machine guns have 500 range. I thought they were 300. Oh, that's actually fairly decent. But then again, what's the damage? 7... I want to actually compare something. It's 0.7 a second. That's 0.14. What's a small laser? 0.3. Yeah, it doesn't actually equal that. But then again, a small laser doesn't necessarily have that kind of... Well, it doesn't fire continuously. Okay, what about a small pulse laser? 3.5. And also, well, we do have the edge out in heat generation. Evidently, it doesn't actually produce any at all. Ain't that funny? But yes, most of our engagements are going to be at very uncontrollable ranges, so what I'm going to do right now is rely on light machine guns. Why? Because I goddamn want to, and we're experimenting here. It's a new bright day. So, what we're going to do is going to fill up all of these things with light machine guns. Then again, what I could do is move the racks to the arms. Or, now where did that go? Right, yeah, you see the slots are all filling up now. Oh boy, this is where we start to run into issues. But now I need ammo, and I guess we're just gonna jam all the machine gun ammo in the legs. That's where we're going to put them. Okay. Now we're running out of space. Do we actually really? Where are we gonna put this? Yeah, you see, we don't have any slots. All right, I knew this was going to be an issue, and we don't actually have any heat sinks either. So, well, unfortunately, what we're going to have to do is probably going to go for light ferrofibrous. Because it occupies less slots, and look at this, we have an entire arm's worth of slot over here. So, we're going to have to go with that. So we won't have the full protection, I suppose, but we still have several tons to play with up here. So, this is enraging my autism. You, sir, down there. Move. Ah, fine, whatever. Alright, so rack 20 ammo. How many rounds is this per ton? 300 per ton. So, you know what? We'll do 4 tons. I could move these to the arms now, but, you know. Can I? It won't let me, goddammit. Alright, fine, whatever. We'll just do it this way and see. Yeah, if we die horribly by, you know, left and right torso explosion, well, we know what happened. In terms of armor, we have a considerable amount. However, I want to see what we can jam in here in terms of technology. Because we do have some other things, like coolant flush, because why not have a free alpha strike button? Haha! And right, all of this stuff. Double heat sinks, case is already in there. Can we jam a double heatsink in here somewhere? It's 3 slots. I think we can fit them either, yeah, probably in the center torsos. However, you really get one. You get one double heatsink. Thanks, guys. Alright, you know what? Let's just get rid of the medium pulse lasers. Save some slots. It makes us completely ammunition dependent, but we're still trying to figure out exactly if this is actually workable at all. So, But we don't still... You see, we're fighting for slots here. Boy, this is a pain in the ass. I didn't think this was going to be me screwing around in the mech lab for this much, but, well, there you go. Well, we've got 2, but, well, everything else kind of screwing with us is making this difficult. I want to put this over here. Right. Good. Right. So, there's that. But the sensor equipment, the command console, what does that do? It speeds up targeting data. I want one of those. However, well, as you can see, all of this stuff starts to get really expensive in terms of slots and tonnage. However, something that increases the projectile speed of our weapons would be very nice. But... well, the only thing we've got to really stick in there is the command console, but then again, I suppose we can try and find room in there for our targeting computer as well. We may just have to go down to... well, we just may have to stick with standard armor then, because we don't have enough fucking slots. I want more things in this mech. I want this mech to be hilariously oversupplied. We don't even have an AMS in this thing. Oh, you know, screw it. Standard armor. Screw it all. We'll just stick with Endo steel. Right, so what I want to do is I want to have that command console right smack in the cockpit. Unfortunately, what does this do? Why can't I take any more? Is that the only thing we've got? How am I supposed to... it has to be in the arms, then. Well, then again... Alright, so since we have these slots now, we can move this shit around. Or we can't, because this interface is starting to screw me over a lot. It can be over there. There's empty slots over there, you shithead. Okay, well, fine then. Or rather, oh, right, there's no... ah, I see. I get you. Right. The slot wasn't open. See, sorry about me fumbling around with the interface, but, well, I'm learning. Very, very slowly. Okay, so, Ultra AC... well, not Ultra AC2s. Rotary. Right. Alright, and then in the torso, we will have the machine guns. Light machine guns. And... well, wait, what do you... no! Get out of there! Light machine gun. So we've got 4 light machine guns in the center of the... in mostly the center, and the racks on the arms. Alright, that's doable. Okay, so, what about all of this equipment? What does this symbol mean? Must replace a similar item. Right. I'd like to have this computer, however, the slots are still fucking with me here. Alright, fine. We'll go down to standard heat sinks. Fine. You win. Fortunately, once again, the targeting computer is not letting... how am I going to get 8 slots? Maybe... tone down the... yeah, right. Tone down the ammunition. Right. We need this in here. And then... what we need is an AMS on the other side as well. Where is... don't we have a laser anti-missile system? Yes, we do have a laser anti-missile system, so we don't actually have to worry about ammunition as well. Oh boy! Fantastic! Civil War technology. So good, we'll have that on top of our mech to give us a little bit more defense against missiles of all sizes. And, well... in terms of equipment... oh. We can have a Beagle active probe as well, because why the fuck not? Heat sinks. People are gonna look at me like I'm a crazy fucking madman with this build, I know. Yeah, standard heat sinks. Why the fuck not? Just jam them all in that slot. Let's see here. We have one empty slot in the head, though. Oh, well. Okay, we can also... Possibly. Let's see if we can actually... No, we can't, because it takes up too many damn slots. Requires 2 critical slots in each side torso. We're jamming this... Okay, we can't do that. Okay, fine. We'll just stick with the standard engine, then. We're gonna be slow as shit, but, well, we're gonna be loaded to... Well, loaded to full bear with this shit. Can we... Well, we'd have to buy that, then. But then again, I have enough money, so I suppose we can amp that to as far as we can go. I suppose what we're going to do is put another courtesy heatsink. You know, your diet Pepsi in the head, just for more moral support. Or maybe we can jam rack ammo in there. We'll see. It's 300 per... It's 300... It's... Well, yeah, it's 300 per ton. Which I think is basically about what we were using beforehand. I didn't actually look down. I'm probably gonna look like an idiot later, but... Well, there's that. If we need to make more space for ammunition, we will. But then again... Now, you see, we still have 70 tons. I don't think we actually need... Like, you see, I wanted to do all the upgrades for it and get all the shiny bells and whistles, but honestly, it doesn't look like we actually need half of this shit. So... Well, that's rather unfortunate, but I suppose this means that we will now amp all of the armor in everything. Then again, let's... Right, you have that. So what is it? It's 18. 18 rear. Rather, yeah. 18 rear. Frontal armor. Always frontal armor. We want to look at things and we want to shoot them. I want to stride out gallantly into the field of battle. Directly into harm's way and tell him he's a shitter. This is my only want. Stop trying to... It's like the machine it doesn't want to accept any more armor. No, we're good, please stop. Yes, I want all of the armor. Our rear armor is unfortunately a bit lax, but oh well. We could balance that out more, but I just want to be terrifying frontally. If someone gets behind me, I suppose I'll accept that weakness and I'll die horribly. But then again, we don't even know if the weapon systems on this thing are going to work out effectively. We will see. We will soon see, though. Fucking get in there. Take more. You can take more. Eat more armor. You're going to grow up and be a strong assault mech. All right. So now that we have 67 tons left over for basically absolutely nothing, what we're going to do, I suppose now, is just amp the engine until we can't actually fit anything anymore. Okay. So up. How high can we go, ladies and gentlemen? Can we get a standard 300 rating? Huh. I suppose when you go up higher, you get a heatsink slot. Okay. You can jam a heatsink in there, too. Alright, yeah, 300. We're still 10 tons short. Son of a bitch. Alright, well, there you go. Here's a heatsink. There you go. More heatsinks for you. This is a very strange mech. I think people are going to laugh at me, hilariously, when I try to field this thing, but hopefully it's durable. So, and we're also... fucking 8 tons underweight. My autism is not pleased. However, this is about the only thing we can really do. If we want to use all of this stuff. I'm being a bit frugal with the, a bit not frugal, fucking completely decadent with the targeting computer, but let's see if it actually, does anything. Then again, 38% boosted projectile speed. With everything, all we have is projectile weapons. So, I'm assuming that's going to be good, but I have no fucking idea. So we will see. Alright. That all done. And this machine of ours, bred for battle. It looks rather anemic, but we shall soon see if this is actually worth a damn. What we're going to do now is we're going to go into... Right, we have to go into the... I'm pretty shit at navigating this interface, but let's go to the mech and then go into skills as well, since we do have skill points from all the XP we got last time. Well, for the first crowning match. And then add, and then we have, wait, I have XP on this, oh right, no, it's the other variant. My bad. I have XP now on the 1P, which doesn't have an engine anymore. The skill system, or the skill tree system that they added in is, you know, it functions, it's just that it's another grind wheel, but whatever then. That means we have nothing standing before us but the field of battle. Let us begin. Soon we shall see what the second sally of Gibraltar Gunsmoke shall yield to the annals of history. It's probably going to be laughter, but I'm hoping it's glory. I'm really hoping it's glory. I want it to be glory. Well, Polar Highlands might be okay, but then again, we're in Assault Mech. I suppose we're going to River City. Skirmish. Nobody wants to play Incursion, I suppose. Alright, fine. River City Ransom it is. River City changed quite a lot from the original beta when I actually played it a couple of months ago, because it's considerably larger than it used to be. So, excuse me as I have a bit of trouble, you know, maneuvering around. However, we have the hilarity that is the Annihilator with, well, you know, it's got a 300 engine in it. It'll move around. It's got maximum armor, so it's going to take a while to fucking kill. We shall see if it actually yields the success that I wish it to be. We also have an AMS, a laser anti-missile system. Goodness gracious, all these adornments that we have on this thing, which now reminds me, as I mentioned adornments, we forgot to add all of the things for the cockpit. We will do that later, after we have come back to the mech hangar, just draped in glory. Yes, this is how it will be. Yes. Today, we shall write a story that a good man shall teach his son. Whether it be for warning, or for striving for, you know, greater things in life, we shall soon see. But I am ready to drop. Send me in, coach. Waiting. Waiting. Okay, we're good.
Reactor online.
I have no idea if this is going to work or not, but, well...
Weapons online.
It's on camera.
All systems nominal.
Okay, so everything's mounted on one. Good.
Eliminate all enemies, no matter the cost.
Alright. We are in. Where is my lance? Humble Kodiak and, where's everyone else? Why did we drop in this orientation? God damn the dropship pilots. They know nothing of our struggles. So we have a Cyclops, which is pretty okay for another supporting assault mech, and a Supernova. Careful not to get too hot, son. It seems our humble Kodiak is, sleeping in the forest behind us. I'm sure he will come into the battle later. Okay, so, let us see what the silliness that is this mech loadout will get us. And we have 600 rounds for the rotary autocannons. This should be sufficient for, well, an okay engagement. And we have 10,000 rounds for light machine guns. So we can just keep firing that shit all day long. The only thing we have to watch out for is if we violently explode. However, we are now also armored sufficiently, so that hopefully that does not happen. And besides, who's gonna shoot at our legs anyway?
Target acquired.
Okay, so, battle grid. We are continuing to walk. It seems that our first engagements will probably be by the waterside in H6. If we do not get blindsided by anything moving on our side, I will keep a watchful eye down there as well. LRMs and Artemis. That is the blue missiles. Then again, also we have ATMs to play with. We should probably look up something to use with that. However, the only thing I have in my garage right now is Well, the Annihilator, but I also have an Archer, just in case we need to get, well, Zephyr Oxide back up and running. And it looks like, yes, the lion's share of the fighting is going on in H6 by all of those red triangles, those diamonds fluttering in and out of existence. As you can see, the overhang, or rather, the position of our guns is considerably lower. So we basically have to aim our pelvis at the enemy and hope that we actually hit them. Ow. It'd be kind if you got out of the way so I can shoot, sir. Thank you. Cauldron born. We seem to be doing something, however,
New target acquired.
I'm unsure of actually how far we can get into this fight without getting immediately destroyed, because this is one of those games where it's like, if you step out into the cover in the middle of a fight, you will probably get primaried and basically be obliterated instantaneously.
New target acquired.
So we're gonna attempt to flank here. Oh, hello, Seal. Yes, that's quite a lot of lead flying towards your cockpit. Please, retreat in shame. Okay, I helped killing that guy. Oh, lag. Alright. It would seem to me that there are 3 mechs cowering behind this thing, this cistern.
Acquired.
If I can actually get on top of the damn thing, I might be able to actually do something. However, it looks like we're going to have to walk around. We're going to attempt to flank the enemy! That is another Annihilator.
Acquired.
Target spotted.
See, I can go off on my own. I can handle
New
this.
target acquired.
I'm a mech warrior. I've been trained for this. My family spent hundreds of years in the succession wars handing down very large mechs and stupid mech designs. I was born for this fight!
We're experiencing some losses.
Well, we got our first rack jam. It looks like we're actually doing a fair decent job of whittling away that armor. Is this working? My goodness gracious, this might be actually working! I will defeat you with my DPM! Ah!
Are eliminated.
Holy fucking shit, we totally murdered that guy with light machine guns and rack 2s. Ah, this might be bad. Oh, hello, Hunchback. You will be sufficiently less robust. Die! Die, peasants! Die! The rack jamming is kind of annoying.
Center torso critical.
However, there's my center torso armor.
Torso critical damage.
Retreat! Steam overlay, get out of here! Retreat! I've won plenty of honor in this fight! Fall back! I don't think we need this much light machine gun ammo, though. Actually, I might step it up for heavies, to be honest, because we are getting fairly close. So you know what? We might be able to actually use the damn things. And now I will wait for these assholes to try and come back and kill me, and then I will surprise them, because oh, wait a minute. Ah! Who? Where?
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Who is lighting up my ass with large laser fire? Who? Show yourselves! Face me in honorable combat!
Clean up the survivors.
I am of noble heritage!
Force. We can't
Answer my battle!
Target acquired.
Oh,
New target acquired.
that's that guy, but I think we're going to attempt to sneak up on him before we get lit up.
New target acquired.
His back armor is exposed.
Autocannon ammo depleted.
We need more rack ammo. I see this now. We have too much machine gun ammo. Die!
Destroyed.
He killed himself. Well, at least he went out honorably, committing that old act of seppuku. How am I still alive? How is this working? Why is this working? It's not working, is it? Uh-oh!
Target acquired.
Die! Wow, I survived.
More hostiles. Good job, soldier.
That's Verado down there. I'm gonna answer him in a bit, but it may seem that Gibraltar Gunsmoke is actually returned. He is back. I didn't expect this. I'm not sure what to do now. But I'm gonna go try and get Verado into the game. So, I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching. More glory to come, I assure you.